Hello everyone, this is Khairul Alam Shobuz from All Math Matters. Welcome to my online math class. So guys, today I am going to show very important things from trigonometry, and we know that in only trigonometry we can solve any problems without using the formula. So I will try to show three formula from trigonometry, and that will be so important for your O-level exam, and I believe that these three formula can change your exam results. Okay, first the formula number 1. So area of the triangle, area of a triangle. So if we consider a triangle A, B, C, suppose a triangle is A, B, C, and three sides of this triangle are A, B, C. You always consider the side A, which is the opposite of angle A, the side B, which is opposite of angle B, and side C, which is opposite of angle C. Here the angle should be in capital letter, but the side should be in a small letter. Okay, if the height is given, you can easily find what will be the area of this triangle, because if the base is given, then you can easily find area of the triangle is half into base into height. But question is, if the height is not given, suppose if two sides and only one angle is given, then how we can find the area of this triangle? That's why we need to know this formula. Okay, number 1, the area of the triangle ABC equal half multiple A B sine C. Number 2, area of this triangle ABC equal half multiple BC sine A. Number 3, area of this triangle ABC equal half CA sine B. So if you look at carefully, there is a sequence of this formula. So if the two sides A and B, that is the adjacent sides, are given and their corresponding angle is given C, then you can easily find the area of this triangle. Again you look at, if the another two sides like B and C is given and their adjacent sides B and C are given and their corresponding angle A, if A is given, then you can easily find the area of the triangle ABC. And lastly, if the sides A and C is given and their corresponding angle is B given, then you can easily find the area of this triangle. So that means if two sides and their corresponding angle is given, then you can easily find the area of this triangle. So now I'll show an example how we can find the area of this triangle if two sides and one angle is given. So let's say if here B is 30 degree and A equal 8 centimeter and C equal 10 centimeter. So suppose there is a question like that, if side A equal 8 centimeter, side C equal 10 centimeter and their corresponding angle is 30 degree, then now question is, what will be the area of this triangle? You can easily find this area by using the third formula. So what will be the area of this triangle? A, B, C equal half multiple, here C is 10 centimeter, multiple here A is 8 centimeter and the corresponding angle is 30 degree, so sine 30 degree. So that will be 2 5s are 10, so 5 multiple 8 multiple So we already know that, or you can use your calculator to find this value of this angle. So sine 30 degree equal half. So if you cut 8 by 2, that will be 4. So finally the area of this triangle is 4 5 20 centimeter square. So that is the area of this triangle. That means if any two sides and their corresponding angle is given of a triangle, you can easily find the area of this triangle. And this is so important because in many question in your O level will be like this: two sides will be given and their corresponding angle will be given, and you need to find the area of this triangle. So here you should keep in mind which sides are given and which angle is given. Okay, now I'll show number 2, and that is another important formula, and also this formula also used both maths B and also in add maths. So now formula number 2. This is well-known formula, and this formula is known as sine formula, sine rule or sine formula. Okay, what will be the sine rule? Okay, in the last formula we found that if two sides and one angle is given, then we can easily find the area of this triangle. But by using the sine rule, you can find the angles and sides of the given triangle. So in that case, the sine rule is A over sine A equal B over sine B equal C over sine C. So if you draw a triangle, then it will be easy for you to understand. Suppose A, B, C is a triangle, and always take the side from angle A. The opposite side should be A. For angle B, the opposite side should be B. For angle C, the opposite side should be C. So now look at here, three sides A, B and C, and three angles are here. Always keep in mind, angles are written in the capital letter and sides are written in a small letter. Okay, now question is, if two sides and one angle is given, then you can find the remaining sides and remaining angle of this triangle. So normally the question is always like that: two sides and one angle is given, you need to find the remaining angles of this triangle. Okay, now I'll show with an example. Okay, if here two sides are given, let's say A equal 10 centimeter, B equal 8 centimeter, and one angle is, suppose this angle A is 60 degree. Suppose here side A is given, B is given, one angle A is 60 degrees given. Now you need to find what will be the other side and angle. Okay, if you use this formula, you can easily find this value of the triangle. So first look at here, you just use this formula. If you use this formula here, A is 10 centimeter, so you can write it like that: 10 over sine and angle A is 60 degree, sine 60 degree, and B, that is 8 over sine B. This angle we need to find by using this equation, and the numbers, third proportion is C over sine C. Okay, this is a relationship between angle and sides. So this is called sine formula. So if we take these two relation, then you can easily find what will be the angle B. So if you take this, then you will get 10 over sine 60 degree equal 8 over sine B. Okay, now you just do some calculation and then you can easily find what will be the angle B. So here sine B equal 8 multiple sine 60 degree divide 10, or angle B equal sine inverse. So if we calculate this by using calculator, then we'll get 0.62 approximately, then we'll get 0.6, sorry, not 62, 69. Okay, now if you use the scientific calculator, then you can easily find what will be the angle B. So the angle should be 43.85 degree. 43.85 degree. Okay, now look at, we already found the angle B, that is 43.85 degree. Now we already know that the three angles of a triangle add up to 180 degree. Now you can easily find what will be the angle C. Now what will be the angle C of this triangle? So now if we subtract these two angles, addition of these two angles from 180 degree, then you can find the angle C. Now angle C will be 180 degree minus 60 plus 43.85 degree. So now if you do the calculation, then you can easily get what will be the angle C. That will be 76.15 degree. So now look at, we already found the three angles of this triangle and two sides are given A and B, and we need to find what will be the third side, that is C. So you can take another relation, you can take now both this and this relation, then you can easily find what will be the C, because B is given and we already calculated angle B, angle C. Or you can take this relation A over sine A equal C over sine C, because three parts are equal, so you can take any relation. So now if we take this or first and third relation, then you can easily find what will be the third side C. Okay, now I'll show it how to calculate this. So if you take A over sine A equals C over sine C. So here A is given, that is 10 centimeter, and sine angle A is given, that is 60 degree, and we already found sine C, that is angle C. So C over angle C is 76.15 degree, that is sine C is 76.15 degree. So if we calculate this equation, then C will be 10 multiple sine 76.15 divide sine 60. Okay, now if we use the calculator, then you can easily find what will be the side C. So by using calculator, the result will be 11.21 centimeter. So now these are the solution of this triangle. That means first we found what is the angle of B, and then you can, when two angles are given of a triangle, you can easily find the third angle, because just subtract this addition, the sum of these two angles from 180, then you can easily find what will be the C. And by using this relation you can easily find the third sides. So this is so important because sometimes two sides one angle will be given, or sometimes two angles one side will be given. So by using this sine rule you can easily solve this triangle. That means you can easily find the unknown parameter of this triangle. This is the parameter, that is A, B and C of this triangle. So you should practice this sum properly, then you can easily find any value of this triangle, or any problem you can solve quite easily by using this sine rule. Okay, now we will learn third rule, cosine rule. And this is one of the most important formula in trigonometry and very effective formula. Number 3, cosine rule. Okay, now if three sides are given of a triangle, suppose you consider a triangle A, B and C. Here triangle A, the opposite side of this angle is called A, B opposite side is B, and that is C. Okay, now the question is, if three sides A, B and C are given, then what will be the angles of this triangle? So how can we solve this angle of this triangle? Okay, if you use these three formula, then you can easily find what will be the angles of this triangle. Okay, the first formula is cos A equal B square plus C square negative A square divide 2BC. Number 2, cos B equal C square plus A square negative B square divide 2CA. Number 3, cos C equal A square plus B square negative C square divide 2AB. Okay, there are three formula. That means for three angles you can use these three formula. So look at carefully. In these three formula there is a sequence. If you find the angle A, here the square of this side A should be subtract, and another two sides you should add. The square of this another two sides you should do the addition, and then in the denominator you just multiply with 2. Same for cos B. Here we subtract the square of side B, and for C here we just subtract the value of C square. So by using these three formula you can easily solve a triangle. That means you can easily find the angle of a triangle if three sides are given. Okay, now I'll show an example how to find this angle of this triangle. Okay, if A equal 12 centimeter, B equal 15 centimeter, and C equal 10 centimeter, then now question is, what will be the angle of this triangle? Okay, now if you find the angle A, then you just use the first formula. So if you use the first formula, that is cos angle A equal B square plus C square negative A square divide 2BC, or you just put the value of this side. So B equal 15 square plus C equal 10 square, subtract 12 square over 2 multiple 15 multiple and C is 10. Okay, now if we do the next of the calculation, then we'll get cos A equal 225 plus 144 minus 225 plus 100 minus 144 divide 300. Okay, now if we calculate this value by using the calculator, then we'll get 0.6033. so angle A equal cos inverse 0.6033 equal. Now if we use the scientific calculator, then we'll get 52.89 degree. That means we already found the value of a 52.89 degree. Okay, now if we find the next angle, that is angle B, then you can easily find what will be the angle C. Because we need to find only two angles from this triangle, then you can easily find what will be the third angle by subtracting from 180 degree. Okay, now we will find cos B, that means angle B. Okay, second formula, that is equal C square plus A square minus B square divide 2CA. Now you just put the value of this. C equal 10 square plus 12 square minus 15 square divide 2 multiple 10 multiple 12. Now we just do some calculation here. So now cos B equal 100 plus 144 negative 225. If we now multiply these three things, then we'll get 240. So after doing this calculation, then we'll get cos inverse 19 over 240. Now by using the scientific calculator, you can easily find the angle B. So the angle B is 85.46 degree. So the angle B is 85.46 degree. Now the question is, what is the angle C? So if someone know the two angles of any triangle, then easily you can find what will be the angle C. So you just subtract these two angles from 180 degree, then you can easily find what will be the angle C. So angle C will be 180 degree minus 52.89 plus 85.46. So if you do the calculation, then the angle C will be 41.65 degree. So the angle C is 41.65 degree. So now look at, by using this formula, we can easily find what will be the angle of this triangle. So if someone would like to use the first formula C, no problem. You can first find the angle C, then B, then you can easily find what will be the A. that means you can use any formula. So in any triangle, if three sides are given, then you can easily find what will be the angle of this triangle. So this is so important because most of the exam, in O-level exam, the common question is what will be the third angle, what will be the common question is what will be the angle of this triangle. Okay, now sometimes the question will be like that. So if you look at here the very important things, here A is 12 centimeter, B is 15 centimeter and C is 10 centimeter. So if you look at carefully, the smaller side is 10 centimeter. So in a triangle, always the opposite angle of a smallest side, always the smallest angle, and the opposite angle of a larger side of the triangle is always largest angle. So if the question asks you to find what will be the smallest angle, so you just look at the sides. So if the smaller side is C, then you just find only using this formula. So you just find the angle C, then you can get the smallest angle. If the question is what will be the largest angle of this triangle, so you just look at which side is largest. So here the largest side is B, so you just then use the second formula, then you can easily find the angle B. So if someone can know these three formula, then you can easily find what will be the angles of this triangle. So I believe that if someone practice these three formula properly, then you can easily solve any problems from triangles. So I believe that you should practice this properly and you can solve any problems from triangles. Okay, thank you everyone.